So a family walks into my office for their kid's checkup, and the first thing they're worried about is the number on the scale. And what's worse, as soon as we start talking about it, all the focus goes right to the kid. Little Johnny, we got to improve your diet and get you to exercise more. Little Johnny can't even spell nutrition. He's 6. This is a much more complex issue than we recognize. It's got issues of genetics, of psychology, of availability for food, of parental habits, of availability to get to exercise. This is really complicated, and to put this all onto the kid and simplify it is very reductive. So when the parents come in, we should start talking about what are the parental habits? What do they buy for the house? What do they do for exercise? How can they model for their kids a way so they don't have to worry about that number on the scale? Make sure they also deal with their own genetics. Is there an issue of diabetes in the family? Maybe we do some lab work on that to assess that, but really this kind of approach needs to look at everything, not just you have to eat less and exercise more. That's not how this works. So with a complex problem, you have to deal with the parts that you can actually make an effect on. So for example, I tell parents they have to remember that sometimes children assess a need for food versus a want for food, and they call them both hungry. So what can you do? If your child just ate lunch and they come back a half hour later saying that they're hungry, send them out to exercise, give them a glass of water. If they come back a half hour later, then offer them an apple. Build a healthy routine and build ways of dealing with that stress that they're feeling, that they're replacing with food, with some other form of stress relief, like exercise, like a game, like some sort of distraction. But also look at yourself and see how you deal with issues, because modeling is very, very important. A lot of this is on the parents, because remember, Johnny's 6. He doesn't have a credit card.